Hi, welcome back to the Uniquely Yours Crochet podcast. My name is Stacy and I am the host for this podcast. I welcome all new subscribers. I saw that my subscribers have gone up over the last week or so, so welcome all you returning subscribers and people who keep joining me for my yarny foolishness. Welcome back, and I hope you guys are having a great week. We are fastly approaching the weekend, and as you can wake up in fall and by mid-afternoon you're back in summer, and then back in the evening you're in fall again. So you don't know how to dress, you don't know what to do. I am wearing a repeat. I showed this on my podcast once before, but because it's really short sleeve, I figured that this might be one of the last few days I'll be able to wear it. So I am sporting it again. It's made out of Mandala gnome yarn. It's two big granny squares sewn together. Very simple. I might have to make myself one for the winter with the actual sleeves on it. But yeah, so I am wearing that. Today I am going to be talking about some WIPs, some almost finished objects, some finished objects, and some acquisitions, and maybe talk about some future projects as well. So this video isn't entirely too long. Let me go ahead and get right into it. Let's start with my finished objects. So, okay, I'll start with, can you guys see? So this is technically almost finished. And it's almost finished because I have to sew in all my loose pieces, as you can see. And I actually thought I had lost this darning needle, and that's why I hadn't finished sewing in the ends. And it's actually still hooked to the shirt. So now I can actually sew in the ends. So this was the Mommy and Me top that I talked about in my last podcast. I figured out the sleeves. She's coming off my little skinny mannequin. I needed to get to Catherine's when they were closing to get their mannequins. They were selling their mannequins for their plus size mannequins for like $5, and they were closed here by the time I realized they were doing so. So I'm kind of sad about that because my mannequin is super skinny, and whenever I showcase my plus size items, it doesn't work. So the top is very airy. It's a mandala pattern. I used the Hector Nuga one pattern to do the center, the mandala part, and then I kind of just freestyled the sleeves, and I made the sleeves and they're stretchy, they're very stretchy. I made the sleeves a little more close quarters so that they could wear it in the fall. I figure if she puts a pink tank top under this, she can wear it well into the fall and of course next spring. So that is the mommy sweater, and then this is the and me part of it. It's for the toddler. And the funny thing is I had made this and it was entirely too small. I had made it to fit, I don't know, like a 12 to 18 month, and then I IM'd the customer, and I'm like, how big is your baby now? Because and she sent me pictures, and I'm like, aha, like I was still thinking she was a little baby, and no, she's like in a 3T. So I made it a little bigger. I made the mandala, I went around twice and made the mandala a little bigger, so it's open in the middle. And then I did the sleeves in just one color, and most of this is treble crochets and chain stitches throughout the whole thing. So once I sew in all the pieces, this will be ready to ship out. And as you can see, there's a million pieces, but now that I found my darning needle, I can get to that, because I was actually going to Hobby Lobby today to get some yarn, because I had someone, the same lady who ordered my 5 of those crochet garden head scarves and a matching poncho. She ordered 3 more, and because I like making them out of cotton, because when you put things on your hair you have oil and grease and just gel or whatever like that, I want her to be able to just toss it in the wash. Plus cotton's a little more breathable. So I have the colors in acrylic yarn, but I said I was gonna go and just get some cotton. And I'll probably get, I love this cotton because I like the sheen to it. But anyway, I was going to buy yet another pack of darning needles. You can't have enough of those. All right, more finished objects. So my coworker sent me a picture of fingerless mitts, and it was the dragon scale fingerless mitts. So let's see if I can put one on. And she asked if I could do it. I had made her daughter a baby blanket, or more like a toddler blanket, and sent it to her. And so just as a gift. And then she saw these and thought of me. And that's another reason why I don't mind gifting crochet and things like that, even though I do it for my business, because usually people, especially when they see that you're not just, you know, soliciting, but you're actually you know, that you have a giving heart, which I do, because I don't charge enough for my crochet anyway. But anyway, she saw these, thought of me, and asked me if I could make them, or, you know, she commissioned me to make them for her. So I don't know if you can see. They're fingerless mitts. They're dragon scale. I had never done the dragon scale stitch or the alligator stitch. It's actually the alligator stitch, but they're called dragon scale fingerless mitts. I used the tutorial on YouTube, and I will drop the link in the description box. The top part is just a modified granny stitch. It's 2 instead of 3, and then the hand portion is the dragon or alligator, or is it crocodile? I don't know, but I'll put the tutorial down in the description box. And these were actually a lot simpler than they looked. And so I'm definitely going to drop this on my page and advertise them because they're beautiful. I made it out of Red Heart Boutique yarn. The only thing about this yarn is it's very hard to frog, and I had to frog it and go up a hook size. Once I got to from around, you know, I made it in a smaller hook around my the tops of my fingers, and then for the wider part of my hand I went from an F to a G hook, just so that there'll be a little more stretch. And I had to frog back, and I ended up having to tie in a new end because frogging went bad. But I actually got both pairs out of one ball of yarn, so that was good. And so I'll be ready to ship these off. Now that I found my darning needle, I will sew in the ends, and I'll probably get these shipped out today. Next, finished object. Those were all like almost finished objects just because of the ends needing to be sewn in. Then I did, to give myself a break of the difficult mommy and me trying to figure that out. If you guys saw last time, I had my rant about making it over a billion times and trying to figure it out. So I did something super easy, which was I made another big button cowl. And this is just half double crochet. I probably chained about 70, went back and forth in the back loop only. I bought these big buttons from Amazon. I bought a pack of them. I think I got like 20 of them for like $9, which is really good, because if you go to Joann's or Michael's or even Hobby Lobby, these buttons are like $2 a piece or more. So I found the dark wooden buttons and I found light wooden buttons. So I plan to be using my chunky yarn to make a lot of these types of projects. So my best friend saw I had made a commission piece in these colors, and my best friend is teal, pink, and black, liked it. So I'm going to send this to her. It was just a quick kind of breather that I needed to so that I could jump back into that one. Because sometimes when you get frustrated with yourself, and it just might be me, you need to do something you know you can do and you know you're good at, and then it gives you the confidence to kind of jump back into something you're struggling with. And this did exactly that. So that's my next finished object. And I don't even know when she'll be able to wear this, because she lives in Atlanta and it stays like 80 till December there. I don't know. But she comes home to Detroit often, so hopefully she'll bring it with her and sport it. All right, my next, that's all my finished / almost finished objects. I have a WIP, and that's actually it's also acquisition and a WIP because my sister, I had bought this Woolies when it was on sale at Joann's for $4.99, and then they had the extra 20% off coupon, so I got it for like $4 a ball, and I had got 3 of them to literally probably make a big button cowl and a matching hat. And she saw that and was like, oh my God, can you make me a sweater coat out of that yarn? And this is Woolly, Lion Brand Woolly Stick and Quick in the color Bedrock. And if you can see, there's like, it's like a charcoal gray with like these colored flecks. Super pretty. And so I was like, oh, but we're gonna need a lot more, because you get like, oh, there went my light. Hold on. Let me get that back. I need my lighting now. I need my lighting. Hold on. There we go. That's better. It gives me a nice glow, doesn't it? I didn't even notice the difference until it went off. Anywho, what was I saying? Oh, yes. There's only 87 yards per ball of this. So, thank God that the Lion Brand Woolies was still on sale, and then Joann's had put out a 25% off coupon, but only if you ordered online and picked it up in store. So then this ended up being $3.74 or $3.75 a ball, which is super cheap considering that Joann's sells this for $7.99 a ball, regular price. You can get it at Walmart or even Meijer for like $5.99, but that's like the cheapest I've seen it unless it's on clearance. So to get it at $3.75, I ordered actually 9 balls. They had 6 at my the Joann's by my parents' house, and then 3 at the Joann's by my house. And so I ended up getting that, and I got started on the back panel this week. So and I got a little happy, and I also forgot that I am a lot taller. I mean, not a lot, but quite a bit taller than my sister. And so this is probably going to reach her ankles, but living in Michigan, it's going to be okay. I measured her yesterday and I was like, I'm not ripping it back. I'm not frogging it. So it's just going to have to be down to your ankles. But once she puts on some cute boots under it or jeans or whatever, it's going to be super cute. So I'm going to do a couple more rows because I measured her shoulder to shoulder. And so I'm probably going to do maybe 2 or 3 more rows, and then I'll start on the front panels. And so I'm literally just going to do something super simple. Kind of just figuring out as I go. So I'm gonna do a back panel, then I'm going to measure in the middle, start the front panel, and then bind off and do the same thing. Or I might make the panels and sew them. So I don't know. Like I said, I'm going at figuring it out as I go, but I can picture it in my head. I'm just gonna do sleeves. I'll probably do a front post, back post ribbing for the and then maybe put buttons as a closure just so she can button it. So I'm gonna figure it out as I go. But I have 9 balls of this. No, I had 3 and I ordered 9, so I have 12 balls of this. So hopefully 12 balls will get me a coat. But this is for my sister, and I'm thinking if somebody sees it and wants to buy it, considering how much this yarn is, I don't know. I'm gonna have to charge people like a lot of money for it. So I don't know if I'm gonna add this to my repertoire. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, because it'll be super warm again. I live in Michigan. It can get into the negatives. Like come January, February, we go below 0, even if it's just for a few weeks or a month. So that would actually be like really super warm. But even if it isn't below 0, I mean, it's only 20% wool, but that wool piece I think makes it this is definitely better to wear over clothes than like to wear like make a garment. Because I think even a scarf might be itchy around my neck, but I don't know. I'm rambling, but so I might add it to my my catalog of things that I make. That would actually be a lot easier to make. It'll cost more just in supplies, but easier to make. I don't know if you guys saw that granny square coat that was kind of going around, especially after Rebecca on This Is Us wore it and people kind of came out with different variations, and the work that goes into that, like making all those granny squares and sewing them together and stuff like that, that would cost less in supplies, but it would be more in labor. And this is kind of less intensive with the labor, but costs more in supplies. So I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, let's finish with since I'm in my acquisitions, that was my only WIP right now. I have other WIPs, but I haven't worked on them. I have a scrap blanket I showed you guys. I have a pair of pants that I showed you guys. I have a poncho that I showed you guys, and a virus shawl that I have not worked on because I have been working on commissioned items. So yes, acquisitions. So of course, I couldn't just order the yarn that I needed when the yarn was this cheap. I got other colors of the Woolies Thick and Quick, because again, I said, when am I going to find that at this price again? So this is Deep Lagoon. You guys see that? That is gorgeous. And the bad part is I really want to make things for myself, but I also need to make things to have on supply because my friends always say, Stacey, you should just have things readily made so you don't have to, and they say, work all summer and make stuff so you'll have a supply come fall. It never works out like that, because in the summertime, I want to make summer stuff. I want to make swimsuits and swimsuit cover-ups and ponchos and granny square tops. And so here I am, it's fall in Michigan, and I'm playing catch up, but whatever. This is beautiful. Next one I got was Constellation. This is so pretty. It has the sparkles. It's like a charcoal gray. Again, I really want to make it for myself. Let's see. But I'm going to try not to. I also have, like, I showed you guys the purple with the sparkles. So that's what made me want to get those. Let's see. What else? So then, when I went in the store to pick up my order, of course, they had put the Joann brand Big Twist on sale for $1.50, and it's still on sale. And you can never have enough black yarn, so I really didn't need any yarn. Hence my whole wall of yarn back there, and my 2, 4, 6, 7 bins of yarn over there. I didn't really need any more yarn, but of course you can never have enough black. So I got 2 skeins of black yarn, and of course people want to call while you're recording. I'll call her back. 2 skeins of black Big Twist. Somebody wants to commission a black hat, so again, let's see. Lion brand Mandala was on sale for $4.99, and they had the extra 20% off in store, so I ended up getting this for like $4. Usually can't get Mandala for cheaper than that, even at Walmart or Meijer. So this is Happy, and it's the Mandala ombre. And so I have a few balls of that. This, I've seen other people make things, and I think I want to make a kid set with this of a hat and a cowl, or a hat and a scarf. I think it's gorgeous. And then this messy thing is a Lion brand Mandala Thick and Quick, but it was on clearance for $1 and some change. So I'm either going to rewind it or work from it like this, because again, you can't really beat that price when it was originally like $7.99 a ball at Joann's. And then they had these for 97 cents. And I saw these Red Heart minis and I didn't grab them, but when they were on clearance, I got 3 of them because they're 97 cents. I don't know what I'll make, but they're super cute. It's in the color wait. Spring Mix. I think that's what it's called. But it's pretty. It's got like a green, a blue, a pink, and a yellow. So I got 3 of those. So small haul. And I'm going to try not to haul anything other than what I'm literally going into Hobby Lobby today to grab, which is what I need. My last acquisition was an order I made on Etsy from Ella from No Catchy Name. She put her bag, she dropped this shop update with some bags in the shop, and I got a bag like this before that I really liked. It's just a drawstring. It pulls from both ends. Pretty large. You can fit like a medium-sized project in it. It's got black on the inside, and it's like purple, white, blue, beautiful. I had got a Harry Potter bag from her few years ago, and I hadn't ordered anything since, because usually when I jump on there, things are gone. And I actually, when she dropped in her Facebook group that she had updated the shop, I literally hurried up and went on. And I also got this Notions bag, one, because I'm always losing my hooks. One, because my nephew likes to play drums with them most of the time, and two, hooks just get lost in the couch. If you put them in big bags, somehow they get eaten up at the bottom of the bag. I don't know. So I'm gonna start trying to keep like stitch markers and my hooks in an actual bag. So yeah, so that was my Etsy order. And I don't know if you guys use the Cash App card, but I do. And they have boosts where you get like an extra percentage off from different businesses. And the last few weeks, Etsy has been one of those businesses. So I got an extra 15% off from ordering something off of Etsy. And I think when I ordered my bag, the flannel bag I showed you last week from Ralph from the Dabbling Hook, I was able to take advantage of that too. That's the bad thing about getting coupons and things. It just makes you want to shop more. Anyway, that is actually, we're over 20 minutes, so I am going to wrap up. Let's see, our inspirational moment this week, and I hope you guys watch to the end just to get some of these messages. I know this video is fairly long, so if you've lasted, hey, thank you. But I taught Bible study for a friend who is on sabbatical for the month. She's a pastor of a church, and she had me to teach Bible study this week for her, and it was a great privilege. And the scripture that I concentrated on was Habakkuk 2:2, where it talks about writing the vision and making it plain, so that they that read it may run with it. And it says, though it tarry, wait for it will not tarry. And that it will come to pass in the appointed time. And that's something that God had stuck out to me, that we all have an appointed time. And even though it feels like forever, that's why we have to write our vision, or make a vision board, or write post-it notes and post them places to remind us that where we are not now is not where we're always destined to be. I don't think I could have imagined that I would be doing a podcast years ago, but here I am. I am a college graduate as of spring 2020. You know, there are different things that have literally come to pass, and they felt like they were taking forever. But when I realized that literally all things work together, that everything happened in the ordained and appointed time that it was meant to. So if you are feeling like, you know, things are taking forever, God knows that. And that's why he says, listen, keep the vision ever before you, so you don't get stuck in now, that you understand that if you're still here, you're a candidate for a miracle, and you have purpose. And I hope that brings you some hope today. And even if you feel like, you know, Rona and the pandemic and isolation and quarantine has put a damper or delayed things, just know if it's delayed, it's not a denial. And honestly, it might look delayed in our timing, but again, it is all working together for our good. And God knows where we will be and what shall be. So we just have to keep the faith, keep the hope, wait on the Lord, be of good courage, and he shall strengthen your heart. Wait, I say, on the Lord. Love you guys. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for indulging me in all my yarny foolishness. Thank you for subscribing. I am almost to 200 and I would like to do a smaller giveaway for 200 and then do another big giveaway for 300 with yarn, but maybe a pattern so that it can be open kind of worldwide. I won a pattern this week from being a part of the face group for one of my favorite podcasters, Lisa from Happy to Hook Creations, and I picked a pattern by Rel from the Dabbling Hook, one of her hat patterns. So I will try that this week, and hopefully that'll be one of my finished objects for next week. Now I'm over 25 minutes, so I need to stop rambling. I was signing off. Bye, guys. Have a great week. Have a great weekend. I prayerfully will see you next week with a lot more finished objects and some WIPs, or some work on some WIPs that I have already started. And so thank you and bye.